Like,
hopefully it'll be a video at some point, but on Instagram I saw Veronica Belmont inside of a robot spider riding it.
what's the purpose of that?
Basically, it's so you can cut off your legs and replace them with a robot spider.
So I believe this may be in order.
What'd you do? Oh, pouring it out?
Pouring it out for our old friend THQ, who is now 100% officially dead.
Well, that's a strong word.
No, they're dead.
They're dead? They died? Alright.
Well, as a publisher, yes. Their franchises will live on in the hands of other capable companies, hopefully. I don't know.
Mom and Dad are drunk. All the kids are getting hauled off to live with foster parents.
Oh man.
I said it.
So January 22nd is when they're having the auction, and basically they're going to throw all of their franchises out into the ether, and I guess publishers will bid on them. They've already gotten some interest from places like EA and Ubisoft.
Yeah, Warner Brothers,
and
right?
Warner Brothers, who, as far as I know, haven't published all that many games.
Just a little bit, right?
Warner Brothers,
I think they're
I
pretty
feel like
recent.
they're pretty recent. Like they're.
Oh yeah, they're new to the game. They're like
Yeah.
And I
Disney
think they're definitely like kind of paying attention and kind of keeping track of
Right.
stuff. And they seem to just do a pretty good job with
Yeah.
they pick good stuff. What are some of the franchises we're looking at? Obviously Saints Row.
Right.
See, that's
Darksiders.
definitely going to be. I think Saints Row is definitely going to be the most vied after franchise. I could see EA going really hard for that one because
so?
they don't have that kind of
Yeah.
GTA style game.
Yeah, they don't have a good crime sandbox.
Yeah.
But God, would they destroy it?
think
God,
so?
they would just. Everyone would be wearing like slick chrome armor. Christ,
Yeah.
like they just.
be like really gruff
Remember
men
that
with
EA
beards.
game that was funny?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think. Oh
a
God,
good
if
point.
Gearbox picked up Saints Row, I'd be okay with that. I
Well,
think.
so I don't envision there being a world in which anyone has the gall to separate Saints Row from Volition, because those
No.
you can't have Saints Row without Volition. You
No,
can't.
you
like-
can't. I'm sure.
And they also have Red Faction.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah, so Volition said they were done making Red Faction games, but do you think it's possible that someone would buy the Red Faction license and make it? Like,
I think that's
Armageddon
pretty-
was
yeah.
kind of a disaster.
Yeah,
Which
have
is
those
appropriate,
sold
the
really
name.
well in recent years. I don't know how well they've
I
been
think
doing.
Red Faction Guerrilla didn't do as well as I hoped, which sucks because that game's amazing.
Yeah.
And I've played through it like 3 times, but Armageddon was kind of critically and financially a huge letdown for them.
Yeah.
They just kind of said, well, we're not doing any more. We tried the sci-fi show thing, that didn't work. We're done with Red Faction for now.
Yeah, and they've also got Homefront to worry about now, which is another franchise that I could maybe see EA taking over just because they love shooters so much.
So worried about the future of
surprised-
Homefront. I hope they can keep that
I really hope
bar
they
of quality.
pick that
Yeah.
one. I love that like Homefront didn't do so hot, and then they put out the remake of Red Dawn, and that didn't do so hot, and then it's like maybe by some weird stretch of the imagination, it's not the Reagan era anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. Call me crazy. What else we got? We got
Metro. Which
Metro,
is their
yeah.
other big shooter franchise. I feel like the stuff that's scheduled to come out this year will probably remain mostly untouched.
I think so.
Yeah,
Like
and that's also
Metro's,
the stuff that's going to go for the highest bidder, because then if it's
Yeah.
Right, like that's the thing about properties like Homefront and Red Faction. Like I wonder how much of that could actually cost someone to get. Like how much is Red Faction worth in 2013, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Metro, like, survival horror still has a pretty good market. I could see
think that's
Ubisoft
coming
doing something
back.
really great with that, especially after Zombie U. Like, they've proven that they can handle survival horror now.
Metro's like a pretty intense, like pretty mature game.
Yeah.
And I could see Bethesda going after that maybe.
That seems like you know what? That's almost too good of a fit because it shares so much DNA with Fallout 3 on a superficial level that it
Yeah.
almost is like.
But they put out Rage and they put like a Fallout bobblehead in there to pretty much shut up everybody who was like, who
Yeah,
Who actually
Apocalyptic.
played Rage.
yeah, well, pretty much. But I mean, I don't know. It's
Yeah, I mean,
50 Cent Blood on the Sand is really the issue here. Not Blood on the Sand, but I mean, I was hoping that they would do 50 Cent Blood on the Stars, 50 Cent Blood on the Waves, 50 Cent Blood on the Moon, pretty much blood on the anything, and
Any
it has 50
texture.
Cent in
blood
it.
all over the place, yeah.
Yo,
Maybe-
Fitty, hit that big ass asteroid.
So then, who do you guys want to take Blood on the Sand? Like, who's
There aren't
your
enough-
dream pairing?
God, there aren't enough weird companies.
Twisted Pixel.
Oh my God, Twisted Pixel.
Oh, in terms of developers, Platinum Games. Get Platinum Games to do the next 50 Cent game.
wow, that would be pretty good.
Perfect.
That
Yeah.
might be good,
The only thing
actually.
50's been missing, and I think this is true both of his musical and his video game career, is jets on his legs. I think that's the one sort of missing piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Maybe he could independently publish his own game.
Kickstarter?
Yeah.
50s game Kickstarter?
Yeah, exactly. He
That'd
doesn't
be
need a Kickstarter. Dude's rich.
That didn't
He'll
stop.
He'll
Yeah.
shovel people's snow.
Then there's
for money.
the Warhammers. You know, that's a
Yeah.
what is that? That's a license though. That's not like they own the rights exactly. They sort of own the rights, but I don't. Can they sell that? That's
There's
sort
a lot
like,
of weird gray area that I don't totally
Yeah,
understand.
you've
the
got
breakdown.
Yeah.
that with UFC and
Yeah,
with like
WWE.
WWE and things like that as well.
Their UFC stuff that they put out for THQ was like, it was okay. I mean, I played the Kinect stuff, which was
You played
like,
the
yeah.
Kinect workout trainer.
Well, I mean,
You play the
best
Kinect.
part.
The
That's
Tara
true.
Long does sit-ups.
that's true. I haven't played
And all
any
the
of the
teenage
actual.
boys click on the video.
So, hold on. Do
It's a popular interview, Tara.
Thank you.
It's a very popular interview.
Do you anticipate us hearing anything about UDraw at all? Like even a little bit?
You know what I'd like to see? And this is just me being a crazy person. I would like to see Adobe and Wacom go halvesies on UDraw.
I wonder.
I want to
actually,
see the UDraw tablet. That's
like obviously that's crazy, but how precise is the UDraw tablet? Like how good is it? Is there something there? Could it be salvaged?
Okay, it could be salvaged, but it would be difficult to do. The problem with UDraw is, at least when I played it, that was really annoying, is that it's not like a screen. It's like you can't see it. So what you're drawing on the screen is like very hard to like match up. It's like drawing. It's like closing your eyes and drawing. Almost,
You asked how accurate is the UDraw tablet. I would like to initially say, really, really drunk sex. Well, it's like when you don't have that because you fell down the stairs. That's how accurate.
So
the
it's
UDraw
not very
tablet is.
accurate.
It's
we
a
won
bad
a
thing.
we won a UDraw competition. If that like gives
Okay.
you
That
any
thing the
indication,
UPS
yeah.
guy holds out and he's like, "Could you sign this?" And you're like, "What? Where? I don't even know." There's like,
That's
And
the
you end
answer.
up just making an X mark or something.
That's the solution.
he
FedEx.
has to draw the X on there.
We need FedEx or
UPS
UPS
draw.
to buy the UDraw license.
Yeah.
Then all those tablets have a home. All those
Yep.
like tablets in
Yep.
storage.
Brilliant.
They're like, "Come out to my truck. I got my Xbox hooked up there. I need you to sign my UDraw tablet, please."
And then we can play a little bit of Pictionary, but we gotta hurry because
Yeah.
I got another delivery in 5 minutes.
No, actually, I mean, the UDraw name is kind of a horrible stigma. It's not the worst idea.
No, not at all. I think it's a cool
Why
idea.
isn't that on the Wii U? That's like one thing where it could actually totally work on the Wii. I mean, they have
Yeah.
that dumb art thing that they do.
Yeah.
I mean, UDraw is an abomination. It is a bad thing.
Well, the UDraw is just, I mean, the hardware. Anybody could create a game like that. In fact, I think the Wii
think
U
we
does
should-
have something like that, like
I thought you were
built
gonna say
into the
we
system or
We
something.
should make a UDraw game.
Yeah.
We should just do UDraw, the role-playing game, where it's just a pen and paper UDraw game.
We just use it in a
Yeah.
game of D&D or something. Like we gather around the tablet.
It's just coloring books, yeah, and dice, yeah. I don't know.
That sounds
Imagine
more
trying to
enthralling.
do a character sheet on a screen that you can't actually like look at. Like
That's bad.
Yeah,
it's heartbreaking.
that's UDraw.
What about Darksiders? Do we care about Darksiders?
I do.
Yeah.
It's hard to know though, like who that would be good in the hands of, because it's not.
You know what?
Like
This
a
is
whole lot of.
the most weirdly outlandish thing for me to say. I'd be like so okay if Epic took that. I'd be totally okay if Epic Games took Darksiders
Really?
2
And, like, took over
they just
development?
made the super gross medieval fist bro
No.
of Bicep Mountain. You know,
No,
just
no.
butt fucking the world with his giant medieval power axe while Disturbed plays in the background. Because that's what that game is.
No, that game is not that at all.
It is.
It's-
it's a little bit of Zelda thrown in.
It's puzzles
Yeah.
mostly.
Roll
I mean,
the ball. Roll the giant ball.
I don't know why, but I feel like I could see Sony taking that franchise over and being okay with it, but I would really hate for it to become a PS3 exclusive. Like, I would really hate that. But at the same time, it's not something that I really see Ubisoft getting into.
EA should take it. I think EA should take it, and they should make all the guys with the really slick back armor, just like the really shiny Crisis suits.
I love the idea of those like Angels of Death wearing body armor for no discernible reason.
That'd be cool.
An extra
That'd be
layer.
interesting. That'd be
That's
like that,
that's what it was missing, right? Body
God,
armor.
what was
Totally.
that? What was that game that Silicon Knights one where it was like
Too Human?
Yeah, it was the Norse mythology, cyberpunk stuff. That doesn't make any sense, but that's what it should be. Put shiny stuff on things that it shouldn't be on, or just play Disturbed in the background. I don't care. Darksiders.